Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive.
Yeah.
This time
Right.
we are lacing up our boots
Oh, yeah.
and stepping into the ring
Nice.
of the WWE.
Oh.
You guys sent us a podcast
Okay.
recapping a pretty crazy episode of Monday Night Raw,
All right.
and it really shook up one of the most dominant factions in wrestling history,
Interesting.
the Bloodline.
Oh, yeah. So,
Get ready for a deep dive into a world of shifting loyalties,
all right, yeah.
betrayals,
Uh-huh.
and family drama
Oh.
that honestly could reshape the entire WWE.
This is big.
It is. It's a big one.
So what's so fascinating about this
Yeah.
is that it's not just like your typical wrestling storyline.
Okay.
This is like Shakespearean level drama
Oh, wow.
playing out.
Okay.
We're talking about the Bloodline,
Yeah.
a group built on this powerful family legacy headed by the tribal chief Roman Reigns.
Right.
But lately cracks have been showing.
Oh, really?
And
yeah.
this Raw episode
Okay.
just blew everything wide open.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So set the scene for us.
Okay.
What was the energy like during this episode?
Well, the podcast that we're looking at,
yeah.
they describe the atmosphere as absolutely electric.
Oh, wow.
Jey Uso,
Okay.
one half of the famous Uso twins
Uh-huh.
and a core member of the Bloodline,
Right.
steps into the spotlight.
Okay.
And you can practically hear the entire crowd
Oh.
holding their breath.
Oh, my gosh.
The anticipation is so thick, you could cut it with a steel chair.
Really?
Everybody's on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what he's going to do.
And then, boom,
He drops the bombshell.
he drops it. He declares.
Sammy Uso is our family.
Sammy Uso is our family.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So,
Let me get some context here.
okay.
Who is Sami Zayn,
Right.
and why is this such a game changer?
Well, for those who might not be
Yeah.
diehard WWE fans,
Okay.
Sami Zayn
Mm-hmm.
started out as kind of an outsider,
Okay.
just trying to earn the Bloodline's respect.
Interesting.
It was a long and complicated journey,
Oh, wow.
full of tests of loyalty.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't always successful,
Okay.
but over time,
Yeah.
he and Jey,
Mm-hmm.
they formed a genuine bond.
Oh, wow.
This brotherhood forged in the fires of the wrestling ring.
So when Jey declares Sammy as family,
Right.
it's not just some
Exactly. Well,
statement.
yeah.
This is a seismic shift
Okay.
within the Bloodline's power structure.
So this is huge.
A big deal.
Yeah, remember,
Yeah.
this is a group obsessed with hierarchy,
Okay.
with bloodlines,
Uh-huh.
with who's in and who's out.
Right.
To bring Sammy into the fold so explicitly
Yeah.
is a direct challenge to that hierarchy.
Oh, wow.
And to really understand the weight of this, we need to talk about the other Uso twin, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jimmy and Jey are twins,
They are.
right?
They are twins.
You'd think they'd be on the same page.
You would think.
Well.
You would think so.
But
That's where the drama gets even juicier.
oh,
The podcast
Yeah.
describes Jimmy's reaction as pure shock
really?
and disbelief.
Wow.
This declaration from Jey
Uh-huh.
just blindsides him.
Oh, wow.
And the tension between the twins becomes palpable.
Oh, my God.
Suddenly the Usos,
Right.
who were once this united front,
Yeah.
are on opposite sides of a very deep divide.
And then,
Yeah.
as if things couldn't get any more intense,
Right.
Sami Zayn himself walks out.
Oh, yeah.
The podcast host really emphasized
Oh.
the look on Sammy's face.
Okay.
They describe him as looking torn,
Wow.
almost overwhelmed by the weight of what's just happened.
Yeah.
On one hand,
Uh-huh.
he's deeply touched by Jay's declaration.
Right.
But on the other hand,
He's uncertain about Jimmy's reaction. And you can see the conflict playing out on his face.
yeah, he's gone from being an outsider,
Yeah.
trying to prove himself,
Right.
to being right at the epicenter of this family feud.
Oh, my gosh.
Talk about pressure.
And then to add fuel to the fire,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Heyman,
Oh, yeah.
the special counsel to Roman Reigns,
Right.
and a notorious manipulator,
Yeah.
makes his entrance with Solo Sikoa,
Okay.
another enforcer for the bloodline.
Right.
The podcast calls Heyman
Yeah.
the puppet master of mind games.
Oh, yeah, that's spot on.
Right.
His arrival
Yeah.
instantly raises the stakes
Okay.
because,
Yeah.
he's always working angles,
Uh-huh.
pulling strings behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
The question is
Yeah, what is the question?
he truly on board
Mm-hmm.
with Jay's decision,
Right.
or is he already scheming to exploit this situation?
It's what makes the bloodline so captivating. You never know who's playing who.
Exactly.
Even genuine emotions can be weaponized in this world.
For sure.
So we have this standoff brewing.
Yeah.
The Uso twins at odds.
Uh-huh.
Sami caught in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And Paul Heyman lurking in the background.
Lurking.
What happens next?
Oh, man.
I don't know.
We gotta find out.
We gotta wait for part 2.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right. Well, the podcast describes it.
Okay.
Like a war of words.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't about, like, physical blows.
Right.
But it was all these, like, sharp jabs.
Okay.
These deeply personal attacks.
Yeah.
That just cut right to the heart of their brotherhood.
Really?
You could feel the weight of their shared history.
Yeah.
All those years as twins being used as a weapon.
Oh, wow.
In that verbal exchange.
And what's even more interesting is the podcast mentioned that the crowd was completely silent.
During this whole exchange.
That silence is incredibly powerful.
Right.
It shows that, like, the audience recognizes this isn't just part of the show.
Right.
This is real, raw emotion spilling out on this very public stage.
Right. They're witnessing this family conflict unfold in front of their eyes.
That's exactly.
And there's Sami standing right in the middle of this storm.
Oh, yeah.
The podcast host emphasized how conflicted he looked. Like he was both honored and terrified by what Jey had done.
Of course.
It's almost as if he's been given this incredible gift.
Yeah.
But it comes with a whole load of baggage.
Yeah, a lot of baggage.
He never asked for.
Yeah.
That perfectly captures Sami's journey.
I think so.
In the bloodline.
Yeah.
He's always wrestling with these complex emotions.
Absolutely.
Loyalty versus betrayal,
Uh-huh.
acceptance versus rejection.
Right.
And in this moment, he embodies that internal struggle.
He does.
That's tearing the bloodline apart.
Yeah, he's become a mirror,
Right.
reflecting all of their deepest
I mean,
insecurities and desires.
But let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Why is this whole storyline so captivating to wrestling fans?
Well,
What is it about the bloodline?
I think it's the brilliance of the storytelling.
Okay.
It's not just about
two
brothers fighting.
Right.
It's about challenging
Okay.
the very definition of family.
Interesting.
It's about
Yeah.
the bonds that unite us
Uh-huh.
and the forces that tear us apart.
Right.
I mean, this is a theme
Yeah.
that's universal,
Right.
that everyone can relate to.
On some level.
On some level, for sure.
And the bloodline's dominance
Yeah.
makes the stakes even higher.
Right.
They were this seemingly unbreakable force in the WWE, but now they're facing a threat from within.
From within.
That could shatter their very foundation.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes this storyline so compelling.
Yeah, I think so.
It taps into this primal fear we all have. The fear that
even the strongest of families can be vulnerable.
Yeah.
That even the most unyielding bonds can be strained to a breaking point.
So as the podcast leaves us with this image of the standoff, the big question remains,
What's the question?
Will the bloodline crumble
Yeah.
under the weight of this internal conflict?
Uh-huh.
Or will they find a way to rise above it?
That's the question.
Right.
That's going to keep fans on the edge of their seats.
Absolutely.
It's a question that forces us to examine
Okay.
the deeper implications of what we've witnessed.
What are those?
Like, what does it truly mean
Okay.
to be family?
Uh-huh.
Especially in this cutthroat world of professional wrestling.
Where the line between performance and reality can be so blurry.
Yeah.
And loyalties can shift in an instant.
Absolutely.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
It does.
What happens when those bonds of family are broken? Can they ever be truly repaired?
That's the question.
Yeah, it really does.
It does.
This podcast we're exploring ends on such a note of uncertainty, leaving us with this sense that the story is far from over.
It is.
And that's part of what makes WWE storytelling so brilliant.
It's they know how to keep you hooked.
Yeah.
Those unresolved conflicts, the lingering questions.
Right.
They're like fuel for the imagination, keeping the fans engaged and wanting more.
Like the end of a movie that leaves you wanting a sequel.
Exactly.
You're left with theories and predictions.
You can't
wait
to see what happens next.
And in the world of professional wrestling, those cliffhangers are so crucial.
It's all about building that anticipation, creating that buzz, keeping the audience invested in the ongoing saga.
And with the bloodline, the stakes are huge.
They are monumental.
This faction has been a dominant force.
For so long.
But now their very foundation is crumbling. The future of the entire WWE landscape could hinge on the outcome of this family feud.
It's a powerful reminder that in professional wrestling, just like in life, change is the only constant. Alliances shift. Loyalties are tested. And even the most powerful empires can crumble.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the bloodlines fracturing, I keep coming back to one question.
What's that?
What does it truly mean to be family in a world where betrayal and loyalty are so intertwined?
That's the question that resonates long after the episode ends.
It really does.
In a world where the lines between performance and reality are often blurred, where the pursuit of power can lead to both triumph and tragedy, the true meaning of family might be the most elusive victory of all.
And as we continue to watch this story unfold, we'll see just how high the price of that victory might be.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the heart of the WWE.
It's been fun.
Until next time. Keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
Keep questioning and keep diving deep.
And we'll see you next time.